Hello everyone and welcome to Blues Fans TV. Now, really exciting news today. Well, it's not new news. I mean, we've been after this player Sancho for ages, but it looks as if that deal could be going through. Now, he is a very, very expensive player. But when you look at his age, how old is he?
19 years old, yeah.
Yeah, he's a young player. Frank, I think, is in favour of this move.
Yeah.
And if you're thinking about building a team, yeah, you want to get him in young. Yeah, you want a good player. You want a player that's proven to score goals, because we do lack that at times, and that can be a big struggle for us. It sort of adds up, and I think Frank and Jody know that they don't actually need many additions. They need a few extra additions to an already quite good side to push us up into that, trying to win the Premier League sort of stage, because we're not quite at that yet. I definitely think we're in contention for top 4, but we're definitely not.
Too far off the title.
Exactly, and I think Frank is rebuilding this squad and he's doing it in his own way, and I think Sancho is quite a good fit for that. It is a lot of money though, and what we don't want to do is make another signing where they're brilliant in other leagues, they come to this league and it's money down the drain.
Yeah, and you don't want the price tag to weigh too much on them. But I think with Jadon Sancho, it is spending money the right way. The guy's at the right age. He's 19 years old and he's already got 12 goals, and I think that's one of his best tally for last season or in any season. Jadon Sancho is a signing for the future. The guy's a great goal scorer, the guy's a great crosser, and his passing is so underrated as well. At 19 years old as well, like I said, building for the future, and in the wings as well, those are the two positions I think that we definitely need to improve on in the summer. Granted, Willian had an amazing performance against Tottenham. I'm really not trying to take anything away from it. But we have the two oldest wingers in the league. That has to be addressed in the summer. We had the two oldest wingers in the league last season and we couldn't address that. That's something that definitely does need to be addressed. And Lampard, I've always said I think he's a guy who's only going to spend wisely, and he's only going to spend where he needs to. Because if he sees a place where he can put a youth player in and he's genuinely going to perform at the right standard, he's going to put them in instead. He's happy to put the youth in, but he's also happy to spend where he needs to. Yeah. Jadon Sancho is that sort of signing.
Yeah, he is, isn't he? And I think what we can tell from Frank here is he wants... I think what Frank sees in the youth more so than anything is their hunger and their drive.
Yeah.
And he wants players that actually don't want to just take the paycheck. They actually want to play well and do well for the club. And I think this is what we've seen so far this season from the likes of our youngest players, Mount, Tomori, Reece James, Tammy. Yeah, they've all really come through, and I think a lot of that is they want to break into the first team. They're proud to play for this club. They know the opportunity wouldn't have come with another manager, and you want to sort of keep that momentum going, don't you? I think if Frank's strength is the youth, doesn't mean to say they have to be English. We can also, but you're going to have to spend money in the Premier League. Yeah. You have to spend a bit of money, no matter what way you look at it.
Exactly. I mean, look at other clubs that have spent nothing over the summer and they ain't done anything. To be honest, I think we're probably the best club that's done it. We've had a transfer ban. But like you said, everyone talks about youth versus experience, but I think if this season's shown anything, I feel like we pay for experience with points. You look at... I'm trying to remember whether that game we played Giroud in this season and he was terrible. We lost that game recently. I think it was West Ham.
Yeah, it was the West Ham game.
Yeah, it was the West Ham game. We played Pedro and Giroud, and they just weren't at the level that we need to be at.
I mean, listen, I like Pedro, but these are players that are coming towards the end of their career, and I think Frank is bringing in youth, and with that, of course, I do believe you do need experienced players. I'm not and I don't by any means want to sell Willian. I've actually always liked Willian. I've not ever really slated him, unless he had a really terrible game, obviously. But I do think if you're trying to rebuild, there's a way to sort of, when it's your time to go. It's your time to go. When Dave has his last game, he's getting older now. We have a few, Pedro is getting older. Giroud, these are all players that are, getting older. But we do need their experience. I just think that they know how to spend the money wisely, and I think Sancho would be a good addition to this current Chelsea side, being that we are using youth.
Definitely, and we go back to goals as well. I forgot how many goals he had this season, but he's one off his best personal tally. Goals going forward. 12, yeah, that's the number. I've just woken up, ignore me. Yeah, but like I said, goals up front, we've been really lacking on it. I mean, it's great that we've had Tammy Abraham now, who's been banging in goals, but you look back to last season, look back to the season before as well.
Even when he went out injured, we did struggle.
A huge problem that we have is finishing. I think it's also finishing from everyone in attack, if that makes sense. It's usually just one guy contributing. There's like a couple goals elsewhere. And I think we need to start getting more players that can contribute more. Jadon Sancho is one of those players who you will be sure can get you at least a minimum of 10 goals for now a season.
Yeah, but that's good
even
for us.
in a couple. Yeah, that's good for us. Even in a couple seasons, though, imagine what that number could be at.
Yeah.
That's why I keep saying this is one of them signings for the future. I don't care about the price tag because I know Jadon Sancho is going to bang regardless.
And I think he'd actually work well with Tammy.
I know he's been close friends with Tammy Abraham and Hudson-Odoi as well growing up. That's why I'm also so sure this deal's happening.
Yeah, that's good. A relationship with your players and fans, whoever, you know, it's also.
And I think he was an ex-Chelsea fan growing up too.
Well, let's
I'm
have a
not
look
sure.
into that.
Hold into that because if that's wrong, then I'm getting fucked.
We'll have a look into it.
I swear he was.
We'll have a look into it. Anyway, guys, comment below and let us know if you would like to see us sign Sancho. Of course, he is a very expensive player. We are looking at 120 million, although a good 80 of that will come out from the Hazard deal. Yeah, let us know, guys. Let us know what you think. And yeah, we'll see if this one happens. It's looking likely, finally. We have been talking about it for a few years now, so...
Yeah, Chelsea Twitter's been on it the last couple of months. We're finally getting satisfied.
Yeah, hopefully. Anyway, comment below, let us know your thoughts. And if you like this style of video and you want more transfer updates to come in January, please click the subscribe button.